KCB Group is glad to be part of the founding global banks that have actively participated in drafting these principles over the last 1 year. It enables the banks to leverage on global best practice and contextualize the principles into local contexts for the benefit of societies in which we operate in. KCB today is East Africa's largest bank and has presence in Kenya, Tanzania, South Sudan, Uganda, Rwanda, Burundi, and Ethiopia, and therefore allows the bank to implement these principles throughout the markets in which we operate, as well as to the wider stakeholders. This is part of our focus on sustainability, which is founded on 4 pillars of financial, economic, social, and environmental stability. KCB Group is a member of the UNEP Finance Initiative, and the engagement and interaction has contributed to our success in the implementation of sustainability and subsequent governance protocols of the same across our institution. Today, we pride ourselves as pioneers and market leaders in this space. So far, as part of our public disclosure, the bank has continued to report annually in line with the Global Reporting Initiative, the GRI, and the UN Global Compact principles on our 10-point action plan status, value creation process, strategic alignment, environmental and social governance priorities. Lately, we've included Sustainable Development Goals, SDGs, and Paris Climate Change Agreement to complete the ecosystem. We fully support and are ready to integrate these principles into our businesses for responsible banking, which include alignment, impact and target setting, clients and customers, stakeholders, governance and culture, transparency, and accountability. As a signatory to these principles, we do commit to do the following 4 things in the next 12 months. Awareness and capacity building for all our staff through training and e-learning programs on the 6 principles. This is currently ongoing across all our business. Incorporating the principles into our strategy to form part of oversight and decision-making process. Identify 4 strategic commitments under the financial, economic, social, and environmental pillars that have a positive impact to society in line with target setting principles. And we will develop and adopt carbon accounting standards, methodologies associated with our lending process to address climate change and transition to low carbon economy. Further, KCB Group is making the following 4 commitments to be implemented from the year 2020 to 2025 as follows. First, invest in 1.5 million youth entrepreneurship in Kenya to contribute towards unemployment under the social pillar. KCB Group, in partnership with the MasterCard Foundation, have invested in $100 million towards this, in addition to the bank's other investments. 2, assess and disclose green gas emissions related to our bank lending portfolio worth $7 billion to address climate change-related risks and environment pillar. 3, continue to track and measure 8 SDGs-related action points and track progress from 2020 to 2030. And 4th, facilitate stakeholder engagement with our customers in the implementation and execution of our sectors. We see the following benefits arising from the adoption of these banking principles. First, peer-to-peer learning on a global scale and networking. Second, standardized format for aligning all sustainability parameters in the banking sector. Third, an opportunity to address SDGs and climate change issues that have an impact to society and the financial space within a set time frame. And lastly, incorporates social and environmental risks through a lens of opportunities, challenges, and impacts. I urge all financial institutions to consider and sign up on these principles as we affirm the fact that today business is no longer existing just to make profit, but transform communities, take care of the environment where they operate in for current generations and those to come.